Hi
Hey
guys,
guys.
welcome to Real Black Love with Sims and Bongs. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining us for today's episode. And if you are someone who has been with us for a while, thank you for watching another episode from us. It's actually our last episode today.
It is.
Yeah.
Sadly. But you know what?
Sadly.
We'll be here next week. We'll be here just, the first week of January. We'll be with you guys. And it's not going to be a long time.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, it's been such a great year for our channel, the year that our channel started. And we thought it's fitting that we do our last episode sort of, what are we doing? We are talking about our resolutions, our New Year's resolutions, which is things that you set beginning of the year, intending to fulfill them throughout the year. So we are setting them end of 2021 so that we don't have to wait for next week. But these are different resolutions. These are our relationship resolutions.
Yeah, guys. Every year you want to improve on something for the next year, right? And you want to think of what is it that you will do different? What is it that you will introduce in your life just to improve your life, your life experience and the things that you just want to achieve, right, for the coming year. Now we just decided let's focus on us. Let's bring all of that energy into us, the relationship, and we are happy to be doing this. She doesn't know what are my resolutions, and I don't know what are her resolutions for us. So we'll be going through that, and I hope that she has good things for us. Trust me, I think I have good things for us.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, I don't know about that. So for me, it'll be new. Obviously, I'm hearing new things for the first time. So if you're someone at home and you want to do the same exercise, do it with your partner. The only difference with us is that we are doing it in front of the camera, but it's actually a good exercise to do together.
Yeah. No, let's get into it. If you haven't liked this video, please like it already. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right, we'll see you on that flip side.
Good.
So, welcome back. The first thing that I thought would be a very good resolution, something that I've been thinking about and wanting to do, is lightening your weight, lightening your load. I think that you've been carrying so much, and I want to focus on doing that. I
feel like I'm gonna cry. Okay, yes.
I wanna do my best, but actually not try, but achieve it. Achieve lightening your load. Yeah. I mean that's me.
Okay.
That's the first thing I want to make sure I do in this coming year.
Yeah. And because, guys, these are the things that we want. I feel like it's not things that we should even argue about and say no, but because everyone's wants developed, So, yeah. That's a good one. So another first one that I have is that I've always thought of myself as someone who loves acts like giving, just doing good for the next person. And in my head, I've always thought that's how I am to you, you know. And I remember early, like in a relationship, I used to be intentional about it, about if I'm coming to your house, bringing you something, yana, even if it's like something that you like something that you really, really like, or something that I know you'd appreciate type thing. But I feel like with time, I've sort of stopped doing that without realizing that I've stopped, and hiding behind an excuse, or no, but I've got so many things, you know, to think about. So I haven't really been intentional, and I want to go back to that, to doing good for you, to gifting you how I would like you to be gifted, and how I know you'd appreciate to be gifted. So showing appreciation, intention, not showing appreciation in my head, or no, you know I appreciate you, but being intentional about it. Yeah. And carry that intentional about things into the rest of the things that I'm gonna say. Like, it's just about doing things intentionally.
I appreciate
yeah.
that. Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Let me check my next one. I don't have these things memorized, so just need to check. So I thought that next year I'd like to, I feel like we have, number one, I feel like I haven't done it enough. Number two, I feel like it also ties in with another aspect of our relationship that we have sort of lost touch with. And not because we have valued it less, but I think there's been so much that has caused us to not be able to continue maintaining, you know, the standard or whatever the activity is, you know. And that is, number one, I want to spoil you. I feel like I haven't done that, you know. And I just want to do more for you, more spoils. Like to say, I want you, I think I tried, you know, sort of understanding, but I haven't done it enough. And I haven't, what's the word? I haven't made or done all that I can to do it, to make sure that I can do it at all. And I've been thinking about it and saying, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that. But allowed everything else to always, you know, come first. But now I'm saying I want to put it first. Any other thing I can say, you know what, it's fine. I'll see you later. Let me just deal with this. So I want to do it a lot more because I feel like you deserve it. And if I'm not doing it, then who's going to do it for you? You know? I mean, you can spoil yourself, but it's so much nicer when you are spoiled, you know.
100%. 100%.
And then tied with that is us going out. I feel like we haven't gone out, you know, in a long time. Yeah, it has faded, you know, because of so many things that have come. Obviously, even COVID, you know, also played a huge role into all of those things because we have gotten to a point where we are more relaxed and we are okay with the idea of being indoors, staying indoors and not really going out much. And when we go out, we just go out for things. We just have to, like groceries and, you know, errands and so on.
Yeah.
So we haven't really spent some time out. And I miss the us that was there like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
When, I mean, where we used to go out all the time and just have fun and yeah. So that's what I want in this coming year.
100%. Which in a way is linked to my second one, where I'd like for us to get a helper, actually. I feel like we need a helper, and not necessarily because of the house and taking care of the house, but if they can do the house, then it's great for us. But I feel like we need someone to mind the kids. We've I mean, we've had kids for like 5 years, or a child and then kids later on, but we've had kids in our lives for like
We've been
6
parents.
years. Yeah. So I feel like we've always done it on our own, by ourselves, and I feel like we shouldn't anymore. We still can, but I feel like we shouldn't anymore, because I feel like the fact that we do it on our own has had an adverse negative impact in our lives and our ability to connect together. I mean, right now, even now, like as we speak, we know that as soon as the kids, guys, by the way, we are recording this in the morning, as soon as the kids wake up, there are just so many demands from both you and I. Like, everything changes. Like, our attention is now split so flat, or spread so flat. So I feel like if we don't do it this year, I mean, it's great that both kids will be at school and stuff, but on weekends and stuff, at nights, like during night times or evening times when we can go out, if we don't get help, we'll always have a reason why we are not going out, why we are not just spending time, just the two of us type thing. So I feel like it's a resolution that I am prioritizing. I'm choosing to prioritize. Like, it's no longer a thing, because all of these we've spoken about, but it's about now putting them into action. You know, it's no longer something that we should just talk about, but it's something that we should be active in looking for a person. So yeah,
Details are to follow. Like, I've been thinking about it, but every time, like, I've been thinking about it, especially in the past week, even yesterday morning. But when I thought about it, I was like, I don't want someone who will be staying with us.
yeah, me too.
Definitely.
No,
I want someone who can come. So now I was thinking someone who's gonna basically be able to, you know, clean our place. And then we find someone who will be able to come and mind the kids. Yeah, well, it could be two different people, because sometimes it's late and this person cannot come in the morning and then still be
throughout.
here till
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's something
Like an au pair type thing.
Yeah, like an au pair. So yes, that's definitely what we need in this coming year. Definitely, you know, and it will happen. I think we'll see it within the first quarter. We should have had that sorted out.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving along. I wanna love you better. I think, what do I mean by that? I love you, and I think I love you good, but I can do better with that, and I wanna improve that, and I wanna go back to basics of what made you tick, you know? Yeah, what made you have butterflies? I think all the butterflies are gone now. So I need to close that cage, new ones, and get that magic back, you know? However, I think if love does not improve, does not get better, does not get exciting, it's not right, you know? But it's not, you know, the love of Jesus that I have for you
Wow.
is not enough, you know. I need to love you beyond the love of Jesus. And when I say love you, love carries so much with it, you know. It means I want to care for you better. It means I want to be more thoughtful and considerate, you know, about you better, and so on and so forth, you know. So I feel like I want to do it so that when it's all said and done and I'm gone, I can know that I gave you all oh, this is. I gave you all that I had, and there was nothing more to give. You know, I never held anything from you. You know, when it comes to love and all that is tied with it. So I want to make sure that K pusha diving next year. But I've been doing a good job, guys. Trust me. Even if I have to say it myself, I think she'll be a very good witness to a test.
Oh, wow. I give you next, guys. I think for me, yo, guys, I'm so emotional. I don't know why. I want to give more of myself to you. I think this year I sort of held back like a lot, or I sort of gave you less of me, less of my time, my ad break.
Take your time. Emotions are good.
No, they're not.
It's not an ad break. We don't go
I
to
give
ad breaks.
with a shaky voice.
We don't go to ad breaks here.
Like, obviously, I had like a lot. So I was saying that I think this year was my busiest year. Like, it was my busiest year, like in terms of other things, you know, my channel, school, work. Like, there were phases of just extreme business, and throughout the year there was just phases. Either something will dominate or the other one will dominate. But in all of that, I think I never allowed us to dominate. As well, like, you'd in a way be part of those things or helping me achieve those things, but guess I get like a step back to say, okay, go back to the main thing. Because I feel like self-improvement, self-betterment, self-career advancement, all of those things are important, but this has always been like a huge part. In fact, even before every other thing, even before I started with work, even before I started with YouTube and all of those things, we've always been there, and you've always been a huge fuel element to making sure that everything happens for me, or I pursue everything, you know. So I feel like with time, I ended up just pursuing and not really giving us time or making us a priority. So I feel like this year, especially because luckily some of those things won't be happening, but obviously there'll be other things that come our way. I must not lose sight of the main thing and making that a priority. So when I say my resolution is to give myself more to you, is like so many things are included in that. So yeah,
I appreciate that, babe. I never felt over you. I mean, there was, right? There was times where, let's say, intimacy. And intimacy, by it, I always meant not sexual, you know, but let's connect. You know, let's be together. Let's rekindle. Let's Antoine, because I felt like much as we were together and we were doing good by each other and whatever, but there wasn't that or a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know, it was really, really, really lacking. I think the most maybe this year.
yeah,
And so I appreciate you having noticed that and to see it as something that you'd like to work on, improve, or attend to. Yeah.
sure, babe.
For me, the next resolution is I just want to give allowance, guys.
Yeah. One thing about God, He answers prayers. Yeah. Really?
Oh, well. I just want to give allowance. I think.
Allowance like money?
Yeah, like money. Yeah,
Yeah.
financial allowance. Or this is so that I can allow you.
Yes.
Not that she's not allowed, but I think it's a good thing, Wabo. And I feel like you deserve that. Not because you've done anything, then now so at a point where I say you deserve
I'm
it.
promoted.
Yes, you've done so well. Oh wow, here's that. No. But I feel like much like one of the things that I mentioned earlier, I can't remember what it was. We've allowed all spoils, that I've always allowed things to come before and to reason why I can't do something at all. Because, you see and you understand the way, these things can't really be done. However, I am challenging myself to say, Bongs, you need to be able to do these things, and do whatever you can so that you can achieve these things. So now I set my resolutions for things I've been thinking about and wanting to do, but sure there were challenges, but I feel like towards the end of this year, there has been so much opportunity for me to believe, or I'll be in the right space, to fulfill or to do these things, I've always wanted to do, for you and us. Can I just take down this volume a bit? Sure.
100%. I support that one. I probably support more than other ones.
Wow.
But yeah, I've always told you that I think money makes me happy, and I've never really been someone who asks for money. But I've always been like, maybe one day, type thing. So yeah, I appreciate that. I feel like you've spoiled me, but for us. And I've always had a problem with that. So you'd give me money and be like, oh babe, there's money. But that money is for, in a way, us, like other things for us to do, either for the house or for the kids and whatever. So I feel like a dedicated budget for me.
Okay, no, it's fine.
No,
it's
babe.
fine. One day I will point to even things that you bought or whatever, but it's okay. It's okay.
So for me, I think the next thing, I'm not sure if it's the last one, but
It's not. It's your fourth.
It's my fourth? Okay. The next thing that I want to do is it's something that we've spoken about and you've also asked for also, is to support you. And like I'm saying, that most of these things are things that we used to do or how we used to be, I used to be your cheerleader. I used to be someone who listens to you more and who hypes your dreams type thing. So I feel like I need to go back to that. Along the way, I won't lie, like I said to you, that along the way I just felt so demotivated to do that and I dropped it because I was like, no, but I've been doing it, and sometimes I do it so much that I end up, when you are disappointed, I'm also disappointed. What's all? And then I'm disappointed and I'm unable to move from that. So I feel like I held on to disappointments so much that I stopped supporting you. So even if an idea is like brand new, but I'd be like, okay, here we go again. One thing about Bongani, guys, that you guys don't know is that Bongani is a dreamer. it's a great quality to have, and sometimes I wish I was more of a dreamer. A dreamer in that you don't allow, like, in your head, the world is your oyster. In your head, there are no limits. Even if there are limits, like in actuality, but you are not confined by your circumstances. You are not confined. You are not always thinking, but how? You are not always thinking, okay, this is where your journey ends or whatever. Like, you always think further than where I can see. You see, as much as your vision in real life is not great, but in you are a visionary, yes. And someone who is a visionary, I feel like they need someone who understands that and who hypes that up for them to feel like being a visionary is not a bad thing, and for them to even benefit from being a visionary. So because I haven't been that for you, you might have even reduced being a visionary or reduced yourself to merely being a person who sees circumstances. And I feel like that's an injustice to you. And that's something that you vocally said, babe, I just want you to support me. And I want to be intentional about doing that. I want to sort of not erase the failures or the moments of downfall, but to see that as okay. To see it's okay for you to fail. It's okay for your ideas to not always work, because when they work, now I want to be there to celebrate with you. So I need to be able to be there even when they don't work, or even when they might not work. What's on? When I feel like something might not work, I eliminate myself from the situation. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like when you have a life partner, they could be the reason you make it or the reason you fail. It's impossible, almost impossible, for you to reach a certain destination when I am pulling in the opposite direction. I told Antonio, it's impossible. Like, you need me to go there, Right now, even if unokena school, and your fees are being paid by your employer, if the environment at home is not good, it's not conducive for you to study and to be able to balance work and all that, it was gonna be very difficult for you to make it. But this is like, there would be so many reasons for you to say, you know what, I think let me stop this because I can't balance.
Yeah.
But because I'm there to assist you, not to feel like you have to do this and that all by yourself, but to say, you know what, at least I know that I can count on this person to do 1, 2, 3. Then you are able to attend, to the things that you need to attend to, and then come out, on the other side, fully sharp, having achieved whatever that it is that you wanted to achieve. So I'm saying that there is nothing that you would be able to achieve without my support.
Sure.
Vice versa as well. There is nothing that I can be able to achieve, because we need to be equally invested, in whatever that you are doing or I am doing, because I will need finances. Where will I get the finances? From the house, I will need time away. I will need to use spaces so much. And if I can't have your support, then I'm most likely to fail, one way or the other. So it's important that we support each other like that with all the things that we want to do, individually and together as a unit. Anyway, guys, so this year there will be a wedding. COVID is gone. This year there will be a wedding. So you guys,
That's news to me. That's very much news.
yeah. So it's gonna happen. We took time. I think we were planning Boma 2020, right?
Yeah,
Oh
2020.
yeah, no. But that was early. That was after, you know, people had gone to other people's houses and, you know, and all that.
Yeah.
And so the energy, the excitement, and everything was there. And so we are proceeding. I think 2022 sharp. It's been 2 years of COVID, but now we're moving along and we are fulfilling all those things that had to be fulfilled, you know, prior to COVID. So now the fifth and the last one is that I am marrying you this year.
Sure, babe. Amen, guys. Amen to that. Thank you. Thank you. Give this video a big thumbs up if you're happy about that. I'm very happy about it. The other time I was saying to him that I this like status, even when I'm feeling this for like forms, like formal forms, where they like marital status, single,
or
like
not married.
Yes, it's single. According to the law, it's single. So I'm like, I'm so tired of that status. So I agree, it's time. This is the best year for that to happen, and I'm excited for it, and I'm excited for us. And thank you.
Sure.
My last one is. I feel like my last one is small things.
Nah.
My last thing is, I would like for us to prioritize health and wellness. Health and wellness.
I mean, that's important.
That's important.
So that's not a small thing, because how can we get married if one of us is in hospital?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Health and wellness. And when I talk about wellness, I'm talking about all aspects. I'm talking about spiritual wellness. I think we started this year strong together in terms of fellowshipping together and all of that. So if you didn't know, we are both not from Johannesburg. Like, he's from Val and I'm from Free State, right? So since because we've been in Johannesburg for quite some time now, and we've struggled to find a home, like a church, because we believe in God, we believe in Christ. So we haven't really been people who are going fellowshipping
with others,
you know. And I feel like that's a very important part of us and how we were brought up. And we were saying that it's an injustice that because we are not doing that anymore, our kids don't get to. They're suffering. So it's something that I feel like we should.
Deprived.
Yes, we should prioritize. We should be intentional about finding a church, and more than that, about connecting spiritually and fellowshipping and doing all of those practices that we used to do. Linked and aligned at all. There's especially this year, there's been so many times where we were down and out, like we were down and depleted in energy, in strength, in, you know, the willingness to go on. And we need to go back to our source, you know. So it's that and health. I feel like this is something that we've tried, you know, numerous times. Maybe even ways we went about it weren't always great ways, but it's something that I don't think we should stop fighting for, you know,
No, we can't.
To be in shape, to be healthy. I mean, it has impacted us differently, you know. It's something that needs to be done and it needs to be prioritized. So yeah, it's part. I'll always go back to this video and check myself and check us. So are we doing it? Are we eating right? Are we doing right by our body, soul, and spirit? Ne?
I blame
body,
COVID.
mind, and spirit.
I blame COVID, babe.
Babe.
No, literally, I was checking out some pictures Oh, a picture of myself and Ruben. We were at Urban Brew Studios. That was 2019.
I remember that.
That was March 2019. And I'm like, hey, but I was slim. You know, like I was good. Like I looked good there. And I'm like, but what happened? So I'm like, the following year was COVID. And the following year, which is this year, thereafter, was COVID. So that's why I blame COVID. It's not my doing, it's COVID. I don't know, some people have COVID.
I can't blame COVID.
And some people just gain weight. I mean, I think it should be one of the symptoms for COVID-19.
Wow.
I think there's a lot of us, guys, come on. But anyway, now I signed up for gym and I've done it. Although I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna be on holiday for this week. But next week I'm back at it, and I'll also be helping and supporting Simpiwe with her exercises at home because she hasn't signed up for gym yet. I'm not sure if that's what she wants to do or what.
Now my relationship with gym is toxic.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that definitely, and we were talking about it even a few days ago. Remember? So we'll definitely be doing that, you know, and I think we owe it to ourselves to being healthy physically, emotionally, spiritually, you know, and otherwise, just being overall in great shape.
Yeah. So those are our New Year's resolutions 2022.
Here we come, baby.
Thank you so much for the love you've given us. Thank you so much for all your comments. Thank you so much for just showing us that, you know what, there's a reason why you guys are on YouTube, and we appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. And we will see you on the other side of this. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Your families, and let's meet again next week. Revived and ready to go into the
next
new
year, guys. We'll meet again next year. All right.
And let us know if you will be doing this exercise with your partner or your friend or anybody.
Sure. I think it's very important that you do it. I think it will show your partner, or you guys will both realize, you know, what's the work that needs to be done, you know, to keep your relationship healthy, to keep it
serviced.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all from us, and we'll be seeing you guys soon. I hope you've liked this video and you're subscribed. Always comment, guys. We love and appreciate your comments. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. See you in the next one. Happy.
Ciao.